What's going on, guys? David here, Diecast Life and Death. Well, I've been rooting around through a bunch of jammers, cases, boxes, yeah. Because Paul Schwoke, the Mopar guy, and there'll be a link down in the description. A couple of days ago, he laid down a challenge. The Trucktacular challenge. And so I had gone around and picked up the trucks that I wanted to use in the challenge, for the answer to the challenge. And then I watched a video this morning when I woke up, and it was from CJD, Chris's Junkyard Designs. And I'll put the link for his channel down in the old description too. But when I watched his video, he used a bunch of the castings I was going to use. And you can't, you can. But, as any of y'all know my channel, I try to be original. So, I had to revisit the entire thing. Go back around and pick up different ones. But, I think I picked up some castings. I tried to be selective. Yeah. And I went for basically premium stuff. So I'll explain. And I'm not going to stay on any one of these castings too long. So, guys, buckle up. We're going for a little ride. So the first casting is this Johnny Lightning 3100. 1953. And really cool, nice hood badging. If you notice too, they even have the red Chevrolet logo on the hubcaps. Opening tailgate. Red interior with the detailed painted bed. And the old opening hood to show off the old Blue Flame 6-cylinder. Next casting. And like I said, guys, I'm going to go through these pretty quick, but this is a Hot Wheels 59 Chevrolet Apache. Gorgeous red. The two-tone on the tonneau cover goes into the two-tone on the interior as well. Just beautiful little model. Detailed chassis. Oh, here's a bottom in case you want to see it. And the hood. Next one is and I want to say this was a racing champion. Yep. So this is a Edelbrock equipped livery on the old Chevy step side. And this one has the, the opening doors. Well, I say they open. Well, they do, but, and should. There it is. There it is. Oops. Open that up. And as opposed to the 3100, this one has the old V8 in correct Chevy orange with the bath style air cleaner. But cool red wheels with the the dog bowl hubcaps. And the old matching spare tire. And the spare tire is also rubber. So, neat little model. The next one is probably one of the very few on-premium ones, but I wanted to just pull it out because I like the old National Parks livery. And this is the Matchbox. Probably, a 56. Yeah, 57, sorry. GM step side. The old GMC. Animal Protective Services. The next one is another M2, and this is also really pretty fleet side in this gorgeous red with the cream eggshell white. And like I said, guys, I'm not going to spend a bunch of time on any one of these because I want to get through these and I want to keep it interesting. But I wanted to pull out some really neat, different castings. But so this is the old collector's edition Matchbox of the old Range Rover long wheelbase, or Land Rover, I guess. What do they call it? Yeah, Generation 2 pickup. But rubber tires. All of the cars, unless I state it, will have rubber tires on it. Because I, like I said, I went through to pick out, quality pieces. Now, this next one definitely does not have rubber tires. And you'll know why. This is an old Husky of what they call, oops, here it is. It's called the Camper, the Ford Camper. Looks more like a tow truck body to me. But as you see, the casting said Camper. And it's got this little sliding door on the back. But you see the little interior is kind of done. And this one does have one little flea bite, right? Well, two little flea bites. One baby one right there and one baby one right there. But gorgeous old casting. This next one is another, this is a Racing Champions. And it's a Ford St. Charles Fire Department. And this casting is all metal. The body's all metal. The little box up here on the top, this part's plastic. But the old V8. The little detailed bottles in there. Moving on. This next one is the Matchbox, the Matchbox Club Chevy pickup. Kind of like, this is Matchbox's RLC stuff. If you weren't familiar, they do some. You have to get them through the Redline Club or Matchbox Collectors Club. But beautiful gold with the style side bed. And the reason why I point out the style side bed, you'll see in a minute. But was because the style side bed I pointed out because they have these in the bump side, and it's a shorter bed. So if you compare the two, the wheelbase is definitely longer on the gold one. But another little metallic black, dark charcoal. Opening hood to show the old V8. And I have another one of these just because, and a lot of you guys like it just because it's Moon Eyes. But it's the same pickup, same casting, just with the Moon Eyes livery. Same. Moving on. This Volkswagen Type 2 pickup from the old Indian motorcycles. And it comes with this little Indian motorcycle that does come out. I just thought, just trying to bring out some different things. Trying to keep it a little bit different. So here's an oldie but goodie. So this is the Matchbox Ford F-150. What do they call it? Ford pickup. But it's an F-150. And I'm going to show you something on this one. So this is the original, the black plastic, the original Leslie, okay? So, and this little camper will come off, but I don't like taking them off because, these things are old. But now, the next one, and I'm going to set this one right here for just a moment. The next one I have is and this is where it gets weird. It's a transitional superfast. Now, so what do I mean by transitional? Well, okay. So the space between here and the outside is very thin because the base was made for these plastic wheels. And so Matchbox had to create these small superfast wheels. And you say, well, where are we going with on this? Well, okay, so this one has a chrome front end. And if you notice, this one had a white front end. And you say, well, okay, so what? Well, here's where it gets really kind of weird. So the next one is another superfast, but this is the later version, not much later, but notice how it's got the thicker wheels on it. You say, okay, well, all right. That's because they redid this base. Okay? Right. But then they went back to this white grill. So you go from oldest to get the cool chrome grill on this one. And then we go back to the old white grill on this one. The logic, guys, I don't know. You just have to just take my word for it. Next one is this kennel truck. And I brought it out. This is also the Superfast. I have the basic plastic wheel version of this as well. And I have another Superfast version of this, but I just brought the one out. The dogs are all staring at each other in there. I don't know what they're talking about, but just another pretty truck. Next one, and they call this the wildlife truck. And I have this one in the yellow, but I always see it in yellow, and I very seldom see anybody showing it in the white with the zebra print. But this is a Roll-O-Matic, so when you drive it, the little lion runs around in the back of the truck angry. So this next one, we're moving out to be a little bit more modern. This is the Hot Wheels Ford pickup truck, the old Ranger XLT. What do they call that? The Texas what? Texas Drive. Texas Drive them. Well, yeah, I can understand that. But just another neat premium casting. And this one's heavy, guys. All metal body, all metal base. This one's got some weight to it. With the old little motorcycles in the back. Moving on. We got a couple to get through here. This is just a basic F-150 long bed with the deluxe wheel covers rather than the old dog bowls. But just another, F-150. And this one does have the opening hood to show off the Ford blue. Technically the air cleaner should be blue. But, hey, it's a toy. Next one, it's a green light. And this is what, be the 76, 1977? 77, yep, there you go. F-150. And this is in the correct freewheeling paint livery. Yeah, that was a factory livery back in the 70s. You could get this on like the Pinto, on the van. There were a lot of interesting paint schemes back in the day. There was a lot of good drugs back then, I guess, too. I don't know, but trying to bring out stuff that's a little bit different. So this next one is another 70s, and this is the four-wheel drive version, the lifted. Came out of the old, the all-terrain series. Just done this nice white and black. And they would have called this a high boy in the day. Next one is this Dodge Little Red Express. And I have it in the red and I have it in the black. But Chris, on his video, showed his in the red. And he said he had the shell one, but he didn't show that one. So there you go, Chris. I'm showing it. Oops. This next one is another Hot Wheel. A big old Power Wagon. See this running, with the old 360 under the hood, probably. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was a 400, or I doubt it was a 440. But and that's another factory style of paint livery that was available back from Dodge during the day. This next one, they call this one, I don't remember what they call it. I don't remember the name of it, but it's a Real Rider Hot Wheel. Because all it says is Hot Wheels in Malaysia on the bottom of Mattel. I forgot the name of it. If you know what the name of the casting is, throw it down in the old comments, guys. But American Eagle, well, not American Eagle, like, the Gene Company, but then had the same truck, but this one's got the old snow plow for Henry's hauling. Kind of a, psychedelic 70s paint scheme. Next one is this Auto World green light. And I picked this one just because, I've got a bunch of the Auto World square bodies, but I'm not going to bore you with a bunch. But I wanted to bring this one out because this one is kind of interesting. Number one, it's the step side. But what I really like about this one is the color. This color is so accurate of a real color that would have been on a truck like 73, 74. And it's just a plain, it's kind of like your grandpa's, what he would have had. Chevy red with the black air cleaner, that's correct. This next one is a little Tomica pocket car from the 70s. It's an oldie. Let me see if there's a date on it. No, but I mean these cars were out in the 70s. And this one does, it does not have rubber tires, but they are two-piece. But I just brought it out just because, it's a truck and it's a different manufacturer. Thought you might enjoy it. So this next one is the Hot Wheels. What do they call this one? Oh, the Chevy Silverado 83. And I think this was a Boulevard, or it's car culture, but I think this was a Boulevard casting. You guys let me know. Let me know in the old comments below. But, you know, the Silverado emblem is really nice on it. And this next one is one of my favorite Hot Wheels, just because I think this one came out of the old Friday Night Lights. But just a gorgeous black with the, you know, the body side moldings with the correct Silverado logo right there. I just love this truck because it's so era, you know, correct. Growing up, I used to see a lot of, you know, like my sister's boyfriends and whatnot. They had big old 4-wheel drives, square bodies, and yeah, one of them even dropped the old drive shaft trying to do a donut in the front of our house. Yeah, that went over well. Next one is this Redline Rescue, the enamel red. What do they call this? The again, no name, but I think they called this the Rescue Ranger or something. But as you can see, it's in spectacular condition. I'm pretty picky about the cars that I have in my collection, guys, as far as, you know, I want to have them nice, or they don't make it. The next one is the same casting, but in the Real Rider version of the Forest Service. Seeds and tools help prevent forest fires. Ooh, what is that? Okay, I never noticed that. The next one, and I didn't bring a Matchbox version of this one out. I brought this little guy out. And I mean, it's a truck. It qualifies. Little Hot Wheels, premium, Subaru Brat, with the old backwards plastic seats in them, in the bed. And I don't even remember what set this came out. You know, guys, if put it down, put it down, because I would like to know what set this came out of. I don't even remember buying this car. Yeah, that's what happens when you get old, guys. You start having cars in your collection, you go, I don't even remember buying it. So the only I got this other Auto World square body, and I brought this one out because this is the lifted version, and I like this. This is just a very clean factory, you know, paint job, factory style, you know, Silverado right there, the blue interior, just a good looking truck. Tailgates open on these, and the hood's open on them. Got the old orange engine in there again. Well, get some light in there, Dave. There you go. And this next one is the same casting, but in the 2-wheel drive version. Well, they make it 4-wheel drive because there's a front differential, but this is, it's certainly not lifted. But this was another one of the ones that I picked out of the group just because I really like the paint scheme on this one. The metallic bronze with the cream, what they call doe skin. Beautiful pickup. Next one is this Chevrolet CUCV. So this was a military Cook V, you know, 1.25 ton Chevrolet pickup, and it would be used for like the Forest Service or whatever, or fire departments. Next one is one of my all-time favorite. When I got this, when I saw this one on the pegs, I was just so happy because this is one gorgeous K5 Blazer. And I mean, just beautiful. The color on this is just accurate. And even the Sierra Classic there on the old quarter panel is a GMC because it's a GMC. It's not the Chevrolet. And I used a one little drop, dot of super glue to keep this cap on because they just fall off. But I can take it back off. All I have to do is pop it, and it would come back off. But one of my favorites, just because it's just there again. I have a lot of memories of these trucks. A lot of memories of these trucks. Guys, if you're still with me, thank you. We're almost done. But we're kind of going from the old trucks to the, today. So yeah, it's kind of a story. But I haven't glued this camper shell on yet. But it will get one little dot. But this one represents, the 1994, 1995 bullnose or OBS of the Ford. And the 4x4 sticker is dead on the money accurate. Because I drive one of these in real life. Mine's an F350. And it's red with the silver down the center. But I digress. Next one is a Chevrolet Cyclone. And this had the turbocharged, 4.3 liter? These things were sick little all-wheel drive trucks. I mean, these were sick little trucks. Nope, that hood doesn't open, does it? Oh, yes, it does. There it is. The next one, and I brought this one out just because it's another generation of the Ford pickup, but I pulled this one out with the old, Customs and Protection Border Patrol. Because that's, yeah, I'm not sure. Some people might think this is a bit, the woke crowd might not like this truck. But I live in South Texas, so I see these rigs. And, when I saw this one, I was like, I have to have a version because, it's real. This next one is a Hot Wheel that guys, this is from the Fast and the Furious. I know, it's nothing special, but it is. Because, I say it is. It is to me. Number one, I love the champagne color on this. And I will admit, every time I ran across this truck in the store, I bought one. I've probably got a dozen of these little guys. Why? I don't know. I just really, really think this is a beautiful casting. Hot Wheels did a great job on this truck. Staying with the 97 style or 2000 style. So this is an F-150 Super Cab, the old Matchbox. Black with the doe skin two-tone. So this would have been a Lariat package. With the old tan leather seats in there. This next one is a really tough one to find. This is a super premium Matchbox F350 dually. It is definitely, and this mirror is a little thick. I gotta get in there and fix that. But it's another beautiful rig. And very, 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 very hard to find this truck. Well, I don't want to break the mirror off, so I guess I'll just not open the hood. Oh, there it is. There it is. Showing the old Power Stroke diesel in there. Sticking with the dualies real quick. This was just to bring out, the Super Cab. This is a Racing Champions Mint. Super Cab F350 4x4 dually. And again, showing the old, this one says what? It's a V10. Yep. Says it right there, a V10. Third from the last casting. We're almost done, guys. Almost done. So this is another green light of the old 2017, 18 F-150. But I pulled this one out because this is like the factory ruby red tri-coat, clear coat metallic with the tan on the bottom. Just a great representation of a current pickup truck. I don't think the hood opens on this one. Yes, it does. Showing the old, probably the 5-liter V8. And the running boards are just done really well too. I mean, they're black, but they show the correct chrome step here, but the black ends. They did a really good job on this truck. And I showed this one in another video before, but it's the old F350 Harley Davidson edition. And I've got 3 other versions of this one, but I'm just bringing this one out for this challenge. But factory correct, black and orange. And the last truck for today, yay, is another green light out of the dually drivers. And this is another one of the, looks like the tri-coat red paint. But just another, this is the kind of thing that I collect, are the ones you see on the streets. Guys, go check out Paul's channel. Check out Chris's channel. Watch their videos on the truck challenge. And we will see you guys on the next episode of God Knows What. Like, share, subscribe. I really appreciate all of you guys. This channel has grown. I mean, I've only been doing this for 60 days, and I'm already at 355 or 354, 353 something. I don't know, 350 something. Kind of like a Chevrolet. I got that many subscribers, and I've only been doing this for 2 months. So I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And we will see you on the next episode. We will talk to y'all soon. Bye.